This is Deacon Shawapar Banyamyan from the House of Israel congregation, right? The Hebrew Israelite congregation you may have seen at Howard University that had controversial acts of, you say, disrespecting the Quran. This goes to Shadi Aki, right? And all the other Muslims that say they speak for Howard University. Howard University, a so-called black college, right? With black students that's supposed to be perpetuating and educating black people on black history. We stand boldly against Arab supremacy and the history, right, of sex trafficking and human trafficking and oppression that Arabs through Islam has done to so-called black people historically. You Muslims, especially you black Muslims, cannot act so oblivious to the history of slavery that is perpetuated under the banner of Islam. We cannot act like the sub-Saharan slave trade did not exist. We cannot act like we're so offended by the atrocities of the transatlantic slave trade without bringing up the precursor or prerequisite of the sub-Saharan slave trade. The other people wouldn't even have a foothold in Africa, right, to commit the wicked act of the transatlantic slave trade without first the conquering under the banner of Islam in the sub-Saharan slave trade. They are the reason why those other people could throw it in your face. Oh, you sold yourselves. Black people sold black people. Why do they say that? Because so-called Africans and Arabs sold so-called black people into slavery to the people that committed the transatlantic slave trade. We can't act like that history didn't exist. And all because us Hebrew Israelites, who are well-studied men, right, are educating and elevating our people with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and we showing complete rebellious acts against the Quran. It wasn't disrespectful. It was rebellious acts against the Quran because the history of the Quran and Islam oppressing our people to this very day. Can you ask the Muslims for an apology for the sub-Saharan slave trade before you ask us for an apology? Can you ask the Muslims for an apology for continually to this very day selling so-called black people? They have prices on black slaves all over the Arab countries under the banner of Islam this very day. Can you tell the Muslims to apologize for catching our sisters, our women that are impoverished in America, flying them out to Dubai and making them porta potties? Can you ask them to apologize first before you use that aggression and that Arab supremacy to oppress the liberation of so-called black people, the liberation of their mind and spirits? You're still confused thinking that the Arabs' religion is for you. The Arabs' religion is not for you, black man. We are liberating your mind and you're fighting against us, committing the same acts as the so-called black people that sold black people, right, in the slave trade.
That's what we think about the Quran. Listen, we don't follow the Quran up here. We follow the Holy Bible, the scriptures of the Lord. Do you know there's a surah in the Quran?
That Quran gets me so much because of me. Yo, he about to fight me over the Quran.
1 2 1 2. No. We good. Okay. But yeah. Do you know?
Bro, that's not yours.
Yeah, word.
Come on, man, that's not yours. Yo, hold on, right. Yo, right. You can't steal people's property.
That's our Quran to put on the ground.
I would never respect your religion, bro.